Hey everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we are looking at I Sell the Dead, brought to us by Glenn McQuaid. This is the story of a couple of 18th century grave robbers and the bumbling antics that they get into when they dig up a body that just won't stay dead. This one actually I enjoyed quite a bit. We have the grave robbers, Grimes and Blake is played really well by Dominic Monaghan from Lord of the Rings fame. You've got a great little short scene by Ron Perlman playing a whiskey-swilling father who's actually listening to Monaghan's confession. The film is actually told starting moments before Blake's execution for different various crimes, and then he tells the story of how his misadventure with his partner led up to this. Horror comedies are really tough nut to crack. It really, really is. A lot of people have tried. A lot of people have failed. A lot of times it ends up too corny, too cheesy. It's not enough horror. It's way too much comedy, or it's too dark that the comedic moments don't really work. This one falls right in the middle for the most part. I think it leans a little bit more towards comedy than horror, but that's fine. It works most of the time. Occasionally, the movie loses its bite a little bit, loses its teeth, but they do throw a lot of various horror tropes that you have seen through the years. I mean, you've got vampires and you've got zombies and you even have aliens in this one, and a lot of it works out really well. I think the film is beautifully shot. The lighting, the direction of the photography, or the cinematography, I should say, the costuming, all really well done. A lot of times you get that kind of vibe of like the old Hammer horror films. As corny as some of those ones were, the settings were always beautifully done. The set pieces and the costuming, always perfect. And they do a really good job with that in this one. I think that, like I said, it could have been tightened up here or there a little bit better. But for the most part, I think they do a good job with this one. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is, sticking with the whole Hammer horror feel to it, this is, I think, kind of what would happen if Tim Burton had made films in the 1960s for Hammer horror. It's got that whole vintage feel of a Hammer horror film, but it's got a bit more of the eccentricity and then the quirkiness of like a Tim Burton. And I think that works pretty well most of the time. I think that if you like dark comedies, dark horror, especially British, because this one is British, you've got to appreciate British humor a bit, I think, to enjoy this one. But if you like that type of stuff, I think you'd like this one a lot. I would say check it out. It's got some good performances, and nothing else, it looks beautiful to watch. So, that's what I got for this one. Until next time, stay safe in the wasteland.